Everyone, so sorry there hasn't been an update in a couple months. I actually have a good reason for why. I have my baby. He's actually right here. You can see him. His name is Halen Davis, and he was born July 17th at, oh god, 12:05 p.m. Emergency C-section. I'll make a video explaining the labor and delivery, but yeah, he was born July 17th, and he will be 3 months old on Wednesday, which is insane. Just absolutely crazy. So things have been going really great, except I've had insanely bad postpartum anxiety and depression. It's been hell. Honestly, the last month. That's why I haven't made any videos. I was doing really good up until about a month postpartum, and then it hit me out of nowhere, and I really wanted to come on here and be honest about it. By the way, I'm sitting on a yoga ball. That's why I'm moving around. I wanted to be honest about it because you can hear I haven't really found any videos on YouTube about postpartum anxiety and depression while it's happening. It's always, oh, I had it really bad with my son or my daughter, and for a couple weeks or whatever. I don't see any videos that are, I'm going through it right now, and I am definitely going through it right now. It's a lot better. I'm having a good morning, afternoon, but it's still there, and it's still difficult to deal with. So I'm gonna be doing like I said, a labor and delivery video, and I'm also gonna be doing it's the video to formally introduce Halen to the YouTube world, but right now I wanted to get into postpartum anxiety and depression, so if you're interested in that, keep watching. So it started, like I said, about a month postpartum. I guess the adrenaline sort of went away. Whatever was keeping me from getting it, whatever was keeping me going, it went away. I was drinking a lot of coffee. I was drinking beers in the evening when he would go to sleep. Like, I would pump, because I'm breastfeeding, so I would pump, and I would have a couple beers, and it was getting a little out of hand, and I wasn't eating. As soon as Halen came out, literally, pulled him out. As soon as he came out and we went back into our room, and I think I went to the bathroom for the first time, or had a shower, my body felt foreign to me. It felt like it didn't feel mine. It was so bloated, and I was so like swollen, like from the surgery. You swell a lot, and my ankles were like this big, and my stomach was still distended even though he had come out, and I had some stretch marks, and then of course the C-section, the incision itself, it was this giant band-aid type thing, and when I was instructed to get in the shower and to take it off myself, and I did, and I remember crying. I just felt like it wasn't my body anymore, and I stopped eating, pretty much. I still ate, obviously, but I really cut down on the amount of food I was eating. And I was obviously a new mom, wasn't sleeping a lot, wasn't sleeping very well. You're just chatting over there. Where's your sock? Huh? So, it was just this combination of things. I think it just hit me all of a sudden one day. My heart was just racing, and I felt angry and upset, and I started to have palpitations, and it was just really concerning. So I ended up in this span of whatever postpartum anxiety, I went to Emerge 5 times in the span of a week and a half. To give you an example of how bad it was. I was afraid to stand up. I was afraid to walk around. I stayed in bed. The only thing I got out of bed for was obviously to go to the bathroom, because you can't not go to the bathroom. But I would literally put it off all day. I was afraid to shower. I was afraid to go anywhere but my bed. I was afraid that I would have a heart attack and die. And my heart was just racing all the time, and I was having palpitations, and it was really scary. So on my 5th emergency trip, they did, by the way, every single visit, they did ECGs, they did blood work, and they couldn't see anything wrong with my heart. They were all telling me it was anxiety, and I had completely convinced myself that it was heart failure, that I was dying, and nobody was paying attention. And so on the 5th visit, the doctor said to me, "There's nothing else we can do for you, like, we've told you, we've done all the tests." So he sent me to a cardiologist to basically tell me that I'm fine. He said, "You really need to hear it from, I guess, a professional." Well, he's obviously a professional, but you know what I mean. Like, that's what he does. He's a cardiologist. That's what he knows. That's what he does. Sorry, my shirt. So I went and saw a cardiologist. I had a complete panic attack on the way to his office. In his office, I sat down. I said, "Dude, I am fucking freaking out right now." By the way, I don't censor myself, so if it offends you, sorry, but it is my video. And I've been through fucking hell the last few weeks, so if I want to say the F word, that's what I'm gonna fucking do. So went in, he did an ECG, he listened to my heart, we had a really long talk, and he was awesome. He was just so caring and so understanding. I was really surprised, he was just like, "You're a new mom and you're freaking out, and that's okay." And at one point I actually took both my hands, and he looked me in the eyes, and he's like, "Your heart is fine. There's nothing wrong with your heart. You are having severe anxiety, and it's okay." And I cried and cried. Anyway, so went home, and ever since then it's been getting a little bit better, just being able to say, "Hey, I've been to a cardiologist, and he said I was okay. And I've had all these ECGs, I've had all this blood work, and I was hyperventilating pretty much 24/7. Every time I would get up, I would just start freaking out and hyperventilating, and it would just, it would cause chest pain, it would cause palpitations, it would cause my heart to race. It was just a mess. It was just so bad. It was so bad. And I actually had a Holter monitor done a couple days ago. I worked for 24 hours. That was interesting. Wearing a Holter monitor and trying to breastfeed, and it was just, yeah. But anyway, it's done. I'll get the results in a few days. So yeah, that's what's been happening and what's been going on. So I'm feeling, this is the first time I've been home alone with my son for the last couple weeks in the span of all of that shit going on. So I'm feeling a little nervous about it, but I'm okay. I got up, I washed my hair, I did my makeup, I ate. I've also, I've cut out caffeine. We actually bought a thing of decaf. Sorry, sprinklers just went on. We bought a thing of decaf coffee, so I can still, because I fucking love coffee, and it's been so hard to give it up, but it was really just messing with me. So, and I've also been sleeping. The other thing I forgot to mention, I was having nighttime panic attacks. I would wake up in my sleep gasping for air, my heart racing, feeling like I had stopped breathing, or my heart had stopped in my sleep. And Jordan, my fiance, he'd stayed awake a few times as I was falling asleep, and he said that I breathed fine, like I was just falling asleep, and then all of a sudden I wake up and be like, It's really scary to wake up like that, you know, even if nothing is wrong. But it was a relief to hear, like, it's not apnea, you're breathing fine. And I've also seen my doctor about it, and she said it's anxiety, and basically that I need to work on my breathing, and I have been. And the last 4 nights I have had a solid sleep. I haven't had it, you know, and it's going a lot better. And the other thing that's been going on is Halen, this little dude down here with one sock. I don't know where's that fucking sock went. His sleep schedule was completely backwards. And it was when he was in my stomach. He would sleep all day. I wouldn't feel him once, and then he would start moving around 6 p.m. and he would be up till 5 in the morning kicking around, and it was exactly the same when he came out. So we've been working on that, and we've been supplementing with formula so that I can go to bed and Jordan gives him the bottle, and he sleeps longer and so much better when you give him formula. I'm not sure why, but when I breastfeed him, he always falls asleep. I don't know why I went like this. He always falls asleep when I feed him, and he'll wake up and he's just hungry because he's falling asleep constantly, and I'm constantly trying to wake him up. And so giving him the bottle, you fill his stomach, and then he sleeps like a long stretch of time. So, oh, what? What is no one paying attention to you? So yeah, the last 4 nights, like I said, I've been sleeping through the night. He's been sleeping through the night. I've been eating properly now. And obviously the other thing was water. I wasn't drinking enough water, and now I have a glass right there looking at me that I need to down. I'm a little OCD about water now and eating properly, but it's okay because I'm eating and drinking enough now, and I'm not fucking freaking out every couple of minutes. So that's where I'm at right now. I'll probably do another update on it. But at the moment, you know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's getting there. It's better. I'm able to walk around without losing my breath. I'm not hyperventilating all the time anymore. I do have a freak out around 5 p.m. every day. I think it's just because I'm tired, and it's, you know, starting to become that time of day where you're shutting down and you're not really, you know. So that is what's been going on. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing some other videos. But if you have any experience with it, you have any advice or anything like that, let me know. I really want it to be, you know, a place where people can come and talk about it. You know, not many people know about my videos at the moment, but I really do, because I'm in a group right now online, where an anxiety group where we all just talk about shit, and it helps so much to know that there's other people going through it, and you're not crazy, and you're not the only one. And you know, because a lot of people are just like, oh, take medication, and that's the problem. Well, I can't take medication. There are some on the market, sure, I could take, but breastfeeding is very important to me, and it's good for my son, and I don't want to, you know, if you take medication and it works for you, great. I have taken it before. It doesn't work for me. Yes, I know. He's just annihilating his hand. It doesn't work for me. I would much rather just do the grit of it, you know, and the dirty, and just like deal with it. Deal with whatever is bothering me, and it's going to be fucking hard. It has been hard. It's been the hardest trial of my life thus far. But here I am, and it's getting better. So that's my opinion. If you take medication, like I said, you got to do what you got to do, and this is what I have to do. So anyway, I'm going to go, because this one is not too stoked about me making videos. But yeah, so bye.